Hi guys, this is Elizabeth from Alexandria's Private Tuition, and I thought I'd go through just a quick masterclass, as I've labeled it, for My Name is Leon. Now, I know that quite a few of you are nervous about this text simply because it's new to the examination board this year and this is the first time they're doing it. So hopefully you find some sort of help with this video and it can assist you in some way. So, we're going to look at some of the themes in My Name is Leon and just some reminders for you. So, biggest reminder is My Name is Leon is about being seen. It explores identity, race, loss, and survival through the eyes of a child who feels invisible. All Leon has is himself, his last name, and that is what he's trying to do. Now, one of the things I think is really important, like as you're reading this book, it's very easy for us to not remember that Leon is a 10-year-old boy. He is a 10-year-old child who has essentially kind of like lost everything. And the fact that he's having to deal with all of these issues while being a 10-year-old boy. So whenever you're writing in tomorrow's exam, remember that he's a young child who is being subjected to neglect, to loss, all of these things. He is a child, and half of the things that Leon has to deal with, adults would crumble at. So remember that when you're writing. So, first theme, identity and belonging. So the title itself centers around Leon's voice and his experience. So a key quote is, he isn't a proper family anymore, just a boy on his own. So this quote again really encapsulates Leon's sense of neglect, his isolation, his feelings of abandonment. So Leon holds on to his identity when everything else is taken away. This shows how fragile identity can be when life feels out of control. You start to question who you are, and when it's all said and done, the only person that you've really got is yourself and your name, and that is what Leon really kind of holds on to here. Another one is race and representation. So Leon is a young black boy in the system that does not fully support his identity as a black boy. So key quotes, Leon knows what people see when they look at him. And again, get it into your head that he is a young 10-year-old boy having to face this problem. Okay, so this shows his awareness of the stereotypes and the racism even as a child. One of the key things I would say that I've said to my students is that he is a microcosm of the bigger issues within society. So microcosm is basically a small issue that represents a larger issue. So what Leon is facing as a young black boy is just a snippet of the big issues around the context of the novel. So around the riots, around police brutality, around the social injustice that really kind of like echoes and bleeds into the text itself. Another theme is family, loss, and the care system. So Leon's life is shaped by loss and separation. He is very much a child who, again, is neglected. He's experienced what most that would actually ruin some individuals, but his identity is shaped by the sense of loss. So then we've got our key quote, all he ever wants is to keep his brother safe. So this idea of family and closeness. So this novel challenges how the care system can break families apart. Another one, we've got this idea of hope, resilience, and survival. So despite unfairness, Leon keeps going. He literally faces these adversities. He refuses to give up. He has a goal in mind. And a key quote that really stands out is, the world isn't fair, but you have to keep going anyway. Like, these are motivational words. So through this, the writer teaches us all about resilience and holding on to hope when life is broken. Okay? When you feel isolated, when you feel abandoned, you have to hold on to a sense of self. And again, by making comments like that, you're talking about the writer's intention. You're talking about ideas bigger than Leon himself, but what it is that he wants us as humanity to take away from it. Okay, so again, writer's intention. The writer writes this book to possibly give a voice to children in the care system, to challenge stereotypes about race and family, to show resilience in young people, and to make the readers reflect on how society treats vulnerable children. So, final message to remember. Leon's story is not just about the care system. It's not just about foster care. It's about identity, race, loss, and survival. And the writer uses this to show us the world through Leon's eyes. So getting those top marks tomorrow, guys, is all about thinking about the bigger picture. Do not just simply focus on the characters. Even if you pick the character question, because you have a choice of 2, think about, what does this character represent? What can I take away from this? If you pick the theme question, think about the theme in terms of the entirety of the novel. What is it that the writer is trying to say to me through this theme? Once again, best of luck for tomorrow. If you have any questions whatsoever, drop it in the comment section below and I will try my absolute hardest to help you. Bye.